It might be abuse, but it ain't child abuse. It's not something that social services are going to run and pull them out of the house.
My guest is Amanda. Amanda, why are you here?
Steve, I'm here today because my husband's girlfriend is abusing my kids.
Your husband's girlfriend. Are you still married?
Legally, yes.
Legally, yes. And how long have you been separated from your husband?
Since 2007.
Well, so you've been separated for a long time.
Yes.
So you guys were married. You had how many kids?
2. We have a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old.
13-year-old and a 10-year-old. How long were you married for?
10.5 years.
10.5 years, married a long time. Did you leave him?
I left him.
Did he keep the daughters?
My girls asked me if they could stay with their dad. That's where their friends were. That's where they were born. So I chose to allow them to stay there. I always wanted to bring them back. I never wanted them to stay there forever.
So you eventually thought that
I would get it settled and I would bring them back.
Okay.
Correct.
So now you know your husband's got a girlfriend.
Yes.
And how do you feel about her?
I can't stand her. If I could, honestly, Steve, I hate to say it, but if I could smash her face in, I really would. But that's not going to get my kids safe.
And it's not going to be good for you either.
Right.
And so what don't you like about this girl?
She abuses my kids. My kids come over. When they do come over, they tell me on a regular basis that she tells them she hates them. She smacks them in their mouth. The youngest one, my 10-year-old, told me that Brandi went as far as punching my 13-year-old in her mouth, bleed.
This girlfriend's punching your 13-year-old in the face.
Yes, this is what I'm being told, yes.
And when your kids are telling you, hey, Dad's girlfriend's punching me in the face, what are you doing?
I'm getting pissed, and I'm telling her, I tell my kids I'm calling your dad.
So you call the dad, and what do you say?
What the hell is going on? Why is your kids telling me this? And he says they're lying, or or she didn't do it like that. They're exaggerating it.
And what do you say?
I don't care. They're 13 and 10. There shouldn't be any physical abuse. Period.
Well, don't you get in a car or a plane or a train or an automobile and go there and say, what the hell's going on with my kids?
And maybe I didn't handle it the way I should have, but that's why I'm here today.
Okay, you're here today. Okay, so you know, next time anybody says they're doing something bad to your children, you drop everything and you go.
This is it. I'm not giving him or her another chance.
How long have you been gone from your daughter's life?
I was gone 2 years.
2 years?
Right.
Did you see him in that 2 years?
Twice. 3 times, maybe 3 times.
You know, you need to keep going higher for me to be happy about that.
I was in an abusive relationship. I was 500 miles away from my house.
What's that?
I ended up into an abusive relationship to the point where I was getting eye socket fractures. I mean, it was very abusive.
Okay,
so he kept me from my family, kept me from my friends.
What specifically do your girls say that your husband's girlfriend is doing to them?
For one instance was that she punched her in her mouth and made her mouth bleed. She smacks them beside their head, smacks them across the face.
All right, well, if this is going on, then we need to bring this young woman out. We're gonna your husband's 21-year-old girlfriend, Brandi. And now, you can't put your hands on her. You can't touch her.
How dare you? Seriously, how dare you put your hands on my kids?
They might touch your kids.
Then why would they tell me they did? You did.
I don't believe
Every
you. They
day?
say that you're lying.
Constantly?
They say you're lying. They say that
every
you
time they
make
come
that
over,
up.
they cry and cry because they don't want to go home because
They
of
say that you make that up every time I bring it up to them.
Why would
you
I
are
make it
making
up?
it up. That's what they tell me.
You're lying, and you know what? The lie
Right.
detector test results would show it.
Okay, I guess I will.
Here, come over here. So, you're with her husband now.
Yes.
You've been dating from how long?
For a little over a year now.
A little over a year now. So, she's saying, she's the mother of these children, she's saying, you're punching them in the face, that you're slapping them, that you're calling them morons, stupid. You've never done any of it?
No.
Do you ever put your hands on the kids?
If they get up in my face, like there has been times, and I did admit on the lie detector that your 13-year-old got in my face talking to me, screaming at me.
It doesn't give you a right to put your hands on her.
I did not punch her. I tapped her on the mouth and told her she had no right talking to me like that.
Tapped her,
Hold on.
flipped her. She's not your kid.
You tapped her in the mouth.
I wouldn't touch your kids.
What do you mean by tapping somebody in the mouth? What does that mean?
I did.
Hold on. Did you go like this?
No, I just tapped her. I did
So
not.
you're saying you
Steve,
went like
can I
that?
tap her in the mouth?
No.
Please?
Did you hit the other child?
The 10-year-old?
Yeah.
I have.
Okay, see.
But I don't hit them hard enough, like leaving marks, nothing like that.
Oh, you restrain yourself. You use a certain amount of force.
No, it's not like that.
You shouldn't be putting your hands on it because they're not your kids. Why are you putting your hands on them? Being 21 years old, you're very young yourself. You shouldn't be putting your hands on children. Children that aren't yours. You're not married. You're not in a committed relationship. He's still married to this woman. These kids aren't yours. You don't have a lot of experience being a parent, do you?
I have 3 children.
You have 3 children. All right, let's bring out your boyfriend, your husband, James.
How dare you call trailer trash? How dare you call trailer trash?
Hey, settle down.
21-year-old girl, put your hands on your kids.
She has never hit the girls that hard.
So your kids are lying to me.
Yes, just like the way the kids
Well,
say.
you know what? We're going to find out today. We're going to find out today who's lying.
Just like the way the kids always say that you tell them to get in the middle.
Well, don't worry, because we're going to know right today the truth.
Get you and your dad and Brandi split up.
Stop. No matter what's being said, she's admitted that she physically disciplines your children.
Yes.
You're okay with that?
I don't see where it's wrong for her to tap the kids in the mouth if they're back talking or whatever.
They're too old for that kind of discipline.
She cannot tell me that her boyfriend would not do that.
James,
no, I would not allow him to.
I don't give a about her boyfriend right now. It doesn't matter. This is the one doing it. This one.
And this one here, I gave permission to. And she has never hit them to the point where they bled or had fat lips or nothing like that.
I mean, I'm defending your kids. Isn't that your job?
Yes.
I get confused sometimes. They're your kids, and I'm saying, don't let the girlfriend hit your kids. And you're like, well, I gave him permission. I will never give anybody, until my dying breath, permission to hit my kids.
Well, when I feel there's a need to, there's a need to.
The problem I have with is that you're letting a 21-year-old girl that's only a few years older than your daughter discipline her.
And we have talked about that. And lately, the discipline is until I get home. If they're bad or if they get lippy or whatever, they sit in the corner until I show up. That is their punishment now.
Oh, so you stopped the physical discipline.
I stepped in. She does not hit them no more. She now puts them on.
And what made you stop that?
I stopped it because I didn't know how far it was going to go, because my 13-year-old...
So you did have a problem with it.
My 13-year-old...
So you did have a problem with it.
My 13-year-old has a mouth just like her mother that does not know when to shut up until she gets knocked down.
So you had a problem with it. Wait. We're talking about a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old here. Are they acting so crazy, James?
No, the 10-year-old acts good. We don't have a problem.
Well, then why is she tapping that one in the mouth?
She's not.
She's saying she did.
Yeah,
she says she disciplines them
both. There's been times where I did where she gets in my face just like the 13-year-old does. And I told you that.
She has never physically abused him the way Mandy says.
You're tapping a 10-year-old in the mouth. What do you call it?
It might be abuse, but it ain't child abuse.
It's
not something that social service is going to run and pull him out of the house.
Isn't it a shame, a damn shame, that I have to argue with this knucklehead about protecting his own damn children? Amanda took a lie detector test. Before the show, you were asked, are you fabricating that Brandi's abusing your daughters? You answered no. Have your daughters ever told you that Brandi abuses them? You said yes. Do you want to be back with James? You answered no. The results of Amanda's lie detector test is that, Amanda, you told the truth.
Thank you. Now can you really believe that's your kids? That's all your kids. Now you know I wasn't lying. That's everything your damn kids told me.
jealous of your little girlfriend. I'm not making
But
it up because
that's
I want
why
to be
when
with
they
you.
come back to me,
I did it because your
and
girls told me.
That's why when they come back to me and tell me in front of Mom and everything, Mom tells us to go over there and cause problems, just
I don't
get you
believe
guys
that.
to split
Why
up.
would they? Why they're not even smart enough to make that?
She passed the test that she's not making it up. Wouldn't your first reaction be, oh man, maybe she is telling the truth? The only reason why maybe you're not opening your eyes to it is because maybe you know it already. Maybe I'm a 35-year-old guy. You'll accept anything from her because you got a 21-year-old girlfriend. And you'll put up with anything. You were asked, have you ever told James' daughters that you hate them? You answered no. Have you ever drank liquor and told James his daughters drank it? You answered no. And the results for those questions are that you told the truth.
Now.
That don't mean she already admitted to hitting him. So I'm glad, Steve. I'm glad she passed. I'm glad she passed.
Hold on. There's one more question. Brandi, you were asked, have you ever hit James' daughters with excessive force? You answered no. And the results for that question is that you did not tell the truth.
Dad, you stupid bitch! I swear to God, don't let me get you outside the studio. I swear to God.
Okay, we got it at
I
home.
swear to God. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna put excessive force on you just like you did to them.
Okay. When we get back to Ohio, I'll be out. I'll leave.
Man, I swear to God, you stupid.
So when we get to Ohio, I'll leave. That's it.
You just said you're done with him?
If he's sitting there, he's questioning me, well, when do you beat on him? When do you beat? I don't beat on them.
You do. The proof is right there.
The truth of it is, she's too young to be in this situation. She's 21 years old. She's got 3 kids of her own. Now you throw in the mix almost basically 2 teenagers. That's got to be tough. It's not fair to her. You probably made some mistakes, right, with his daughters?
I don't understand when I have used excessive force, being completely honest with you.
Well, when you hit somebody in the mouth, guess what? That's excessive force. You need to start making better decisions. Teenagers are going to be teenagers.
Yeah.
Right. Because you know what?
The oldest one is a teenager, and she has ADHD.
You know what?
And
they
that
all
is-
do.
Still
That
don't give
is-
her
Hold
a
on,
right
stop,
to put her
stop.
shots
Shut your
on him.
face!
Shut your face!
Listen.
Quit defending little
Stop.
hoochie.
He is talking to
Stop.
us. Keep your mouth out of it.
I've got what I needed. I'm done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you. Please, from father to father, I'm asking you. You have to give this young woman guidance, okay? And you can never be okay with somebody putting their hands on your kids. Nobody. Promise me that. Okay? If the two of you love each other, I hope it works out. I hope everything works out for you. You probably need to take parenting classes. And if you want to do it, we'll provide parenting classes for you, okay? Don't put... Tell me that you're not going to put your hands on his kids anymore.
I won't put my hands on him
And you're not going to tolerate it anymore.
No.
Never again.
No.
All right, let's go.